Guys, welcome back to the Gotham Knight channel. It's so good to be back. I missed you guys. Now, as promised, we are going to dive into the Batman Part 2. Okay, and we're not going to make this a super long video. We're going to hit all the points, and we're going to get into everything that we have officially known from the Batman Part 2 and get into our speculation afterwards. Okay? So let me go ahead and break down, and I did a massive study on this. I went through and I broke down everything. So here it is. The latest development around the Batman Part 2 point to a project that is finally moving into a real production momentum. After years of speculation, we're back. The updates cluster around three major areas, guys. Filming schedule, locations and production design, and the studio direction. Right now, as we know, Warner Brothers has been up for sale. First, it was Netflix that was going to buy them, but then that fell apart, and now it's Paramount, but then we don't know if Paramount was serious about their bid, right? It is a crazy mass confusion, right? We're in a world of confusion. And so we don't know which way the studio direction is going to go. But here we go. These will all paint a clearer picture where Matt Reeves stands right now. So let's get into the filming timeline and production status, okay? Multiple industry reports now align on the filming production window. Filming is officially slated to begin in 2026, with several sources specifying January 2026 as a targeted stall date. Now that came from MovieWeb. Warner Brothers Discovery's leadership has confirmed that the sequel is part of their active slate, with the studio reaffirming Reeves' return and the project's moving into pre-production. Pre-production work is already underway, we know that, including location scouting and early crew coordination. This marks the most concrete progress since the long gap following the 2022 film. Now, filming locations and Gotham's look. As we know, Matt Reeves had a very unique look to Gotham City. Loved it. I loved it. I think you guys did too, and we are waiting to dive back in. The production is expected to return to a visual DNA that defined the first film. Levingston Studios in England will again serve as a primary filming hub. Okay, now this was per MovieWeb. Glasgow, Scotland, one of the standout real-world backdrops for Gotham in the first movie, has been scouted again, strongly suggesting it will reprise its role as the city's gritty foundation. I'm all for it. That was news from MovieWeb as well. These choices indicate that Reeves is committed to maintaining the grounded, rain-soaked noir aesthetic that made the Batman distinct. I agree. Keep it that way. Okay, creative direction and the returning team. Now, while story details remain tightly guarded around the structure of the pieces around this place, we do know that maybe some leaks have come out, and we're kind of where the story may go. Now, Matt Reeves is confirmed to return as director and co-writer, continuing his vision for the standalone Batman universe. Casting calls and supporting role announcements are expected to roll out in early 2026, aligning with the production schedule, which we know that is coming out right now, and that was per Comic Book Resources News. The secrecy around the plot is intentional, but the consistency of the creative team suggests a direct continuation of the tone and themes established in the first film. Now, when will the movie come out? Right, we know that it's in pre-production. Where are we going? We've been waiting a long time. The sequel is currently positioned for a 2027 release, based on studio updates tied to the production timeline. Now, this is per Screen Rant. This aligns with the long-developed cycle Reeves prefers, and the scale of the world building involved. Now, what does this mean for fans right now? The project is no longer in rumor territory. It is in active motion. The combination of confirming film dates, returning locations, and pre-production activity signals that the Batman Part 2 is entering its real build-up phase. Over the next year, fans can expect casting news, set leaks, and more concrete story hints as production ramps up. Now, this is the full breakdown for what has been out there, right? Now, if we can go ahead and dive in, and we've seen Clayface. Clayface right now is being filmed. We've seen leaks, and we've seen it built around Matt Reeves's world, right? His universe of Batman. Clayface is definitely coming out to this, and as you see here, some of that breakdown, right? Now, what is Batman Part 2 diving into, and where we go into speculation and things that have been confirmed, okay? Now, we've already gone through some of the breakdown, but let's go ahead and go into the recent reports and the highlights. We know that Scarlett Johansson and Sebastian Stan are being linked to roles into the film, though it has not been officially confirmed. Okay? Scarlett Johansson, everybody's like, oh, that's Poison Ivy. That's Poison Ivy. Guys, let's remember Mask of the Phantasm. Okay? Andrea Beaumont. I think Scarlett Johansson can be another romantic line or story take that they want to go ahead and do. Sebastian Stan is already being linked to Two-Face, which I think would be amazing, which would be great. That is something that for Batman fans, seeing Mask of the Phantasm in real life makes perfect sense for this, especially for Matt Reeves. I would love to see Poison Ivy. I love Poison Ivy. I don't know how that's going to feel, but with the Clayface movie and that feeling coming out, that definitely can go ahead and be something that we can go into that supernatural sense that Poison Ivy has controlling plants, right? Now, a new wave of speculation is that Mark Hamill may join the cast, which is awesome, but which is notable given his iconic history as the Joker's voice in the animation and the video games. These rumors remain unconfirmed, but have generated major fan excitement. Right now, this is per I think Kamoy. I think was the I think I pronounced Kamoymi. I forget that site, but they're the ones that were first to leak about the Mark Hamill thing. Now, we can know that as this starts to move along through 2026, we're going to give some more news there, right? Now, let's talk about the story, okay? Now, the rumors have described the sequel as a way darker and sadder film than the first one. It's a more intimate focus on Bruce Wayne's internal struggles and his connections to Gotham's institutions. With that said, we know, going back to what this story can entail, the Court of Owls, right? We know it's a way darker and sadder, right? Where if you read the Court of Owls, you found out where Batman felt that Gotham had betrayed him, like it lied to him. He didn't know about the Court of Owls, and the Court of Owls were always watching Bruce Wayne, right? So here's the key plots right here. It's a deeper exploration of relationships between Bruce Wayne, Harvey Dent, and the Arkham family. Harvey Dent is positioned as a public face of a reform at Arkham Asylum, the storyline that picks up shortly after the events of HBO's The Penguin series, which was amazing, guys. I so wish that I wasn't so busy that I could have gone through and we could have gone through the Penguin series. Now, I will be doing some live events where we can go ahead and possibly watch this together. I'm so sorry I missed that through that time, guys. But I did watch it. I did love it. Colin Firth was amazing. He was amazing as the Penguin, not only in the first film, but in this series. Absolutely loved it, right? So we know that's what Harvey Dent's going to go ahead and probably be tied to. Now, the tragic arc leading to Harvey Dent's transformation into Two-Face. Now, that's from a geek tyrant, right? They're the ones that speculated that, we'll have the transformation of Two-Face. But if we have Harvey Dent, we got to have that, right? Now, it is a grounded, psychological thriller that I think will definitely complement the first film, right? Now, Warner Brothers Discovery has reaffirmed its commitment to Reeves and Pattinson's Batman's universe, noting that in shareholder communications that the sequel is officially moving forward with production beginning in the spring. Right, we're here, we're coming upon it, and that's per comicbook.com. So this is the confirmation settled, earning uncertainty around the DCUO structures that James Gunn was maybe going to do away with it. Nope, we know that the Batman 2 is right here. So, what does this mean for fans right now as we are wanting to know every detail about this film? And I will be breaking it down for you. The sequel is no longer in limbo. We know that. It's locked in a filming window, which we know that is going on right now, which is in pre production. A targeted 2027 release. Early cast buzz is what we are hearing right now, and we know that it's going to be a darker story within the details. So this is everything that we know from the Matt Reeves film, right? We're going to look clues at what's going on with Clayface, what comes from that, and what other casting starts to leak, right? So that's what we have for right now. I wanted to give you the nitty gritty, the down and dirty details of what we know right now, guys. So please look forward to our next video. I should have a video up tomorrow, and we should be diving into the comic side, right? We'll be breaking down the what Batman looks like for 2026. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of the Gotham Knight channel, and as always, guys, make sure you stay safe out there. Take care.